Good evening, students. Today we are going to see the topic metals and non-metals. These metals and non-metals are included in which in nature? What are the metals and non-metals? Metals and non-metals are the elements present in the nature. Okay? Now, physical properties of metals. Which are the physical properties of metals? At first, the property appearance. Appearance means what? How the metals appears in the nature. Just like see in my hand, this is ring. This is made up of metal. How this appears? This is lustrous, shining. This is the property of the metal. Lustrous or shining. And the next property is when I throw this will not break. Means what this property? This is called hardness. This is the property of hardness of metal, and also luster or shining. This is the silver metal having the shining. For this hardness, one exception. Which is the exception to hardness? Sodium. Sodium metal is soft, that we can cut with the help of knife. Then the next property is sonorous. See here. You are getting the sound. This sound can be created by the metal. This sound producing ability of the metal is called what? Sonorous. This property is called sonorous. This is also the property of metal. Then we can make the thin sheet of metal, just like tin shade of aluminium. That property is called what? Malleability. And the next property is ductility. We can make the thin wire from the metal. This thin wire, for example, gold metal is most ductile. This 1 gram of gold metal we can make 2 kilometer wire. This is given in the NCERT book. From 1 gram of gold we can make the 2 kilometer wire. This is called ductility. Small wire we can make from the metal. This property is called ductility. Then metal is good conductor of heat. When we put the vessel, aluminum vessel or copper vessel on the gas or shigdi or chula, what happens? That gets the heat from the bottom, but when we touch the upper part, we get the injury. How this happens? This is due to the conduction of heat. Heat get transferred. This is called the property of conduction of heat of metal. Then the next property is high melting point. Just like ice. Ice is non-metal. Just kulfis or VC that get melted in small time. But metals have high melting point. This is the properties of metals, and totally opposite properties that is of non-metals. Metals are lustrous, non-metals are non-lustrous. Metals are hard, non-metals are soft. Metals can produce the sound, non-metals cannot produce the sound. Metals have the property malleability. Thin sheet we can make. This is not applicable to non-metals. Metals are ductile. We can make the small wire from the metal. This can not possible in the non-metal. Metals are good conductor of heat, but we can transfer the heat through non-metals not. Then metals have high melting point, but the non-metals have low melting point. This is the difference between metal and non-metal. Now the questions are this. First, what is the reason we can give any shape to the metals? We can give any shape to the metal, just like this ring or the ornaments or tin shades or what the instruments used by farmers. These are all having the different shapes. What the reason we can give the different shape to the metal? Malleability and ductility. This is the property by which we can give the different shape to the metal. The next question, which metals are good conductor of heat and which metals are poor conductor of heat. Good conductor of heat means which transport the heat in good quantity. That is of silver and copper. But silver we cannot use in our home appliances because that is costly. So copper we use. These are the good conductor of heat, silver and copper. Which are the poor conductor of heat? Lead and mercury metals are the poor conductor of heat. Then next, why school bells are made up of metals? School bells are made up of metals just like iron. Due to that, when we hammer, that creates the sound. This is the ability, sound making ability is there. That is sonorous property. So the school bells are made up of metals. Then next, give the examples of non-metals. Which are the non-metals? Sulfur is non-metal, carbon is non-metal, oxygen, hydrogen, all these are the examples of non-metals. Then which is the physical form of non-metal? Non-metals present in solid form also, non-metals present in gaseous form also, and one example of non-metal which is present in liquid form, that is bromine. Next, which metal is exception to solid state? Which metal is exception to solid state? Such a metal which is not in solid state. Mercury is such a metal which is in liquid state. Then next, why the gallium and caesium, when we keep them on our palm, get melted? When we put the gallium and caesium on our palm, that get melted. What the cause of this melting? They have no melting point. Simple answer. Then next, which non-metal has lustrous property like metals? Which non-metal has lustrous property like metal? Iodine is such a non-metal which is having the lustrous property. Then next, which non-metal exists in different form? Different form means we call it allotrope. Which non-metal exists in different form? Carbon. Carbon exists in different form, and that is called allotrope. Which allotrope of carbon is hardest? Which is the hardest form of carbon? That is diamond. Diamond is the hardest allotrope of carbon. And which is the good conductor of carbon allotrope? Which allotrope of carbon is good conductor of electricity? Graphite, that uses in the pencil. And the last question, why the alkali metals like lithium, sodium, potassium can be cut with knife? Lithium, sodium, potassium, these are the alkali metals. We can cut them with the knife. Why we can cut them with the knife? Because these are the soft metals. But scientific reason we have to write in the exam what? They have low density and low melting point. This is the reason we can cut them with the knife. Thank you.